I never imagined that betrayal could come from the two people I trusted most, my wife and my best friend. But life has a way of revealing truths in the cruelest ways. This is my story, how I discovered the affair, exposed them both, and filed for divorce, reclaiming my life from deception. My name is Zaid. I had been married to my wife, Ayesha, for 8 years. On the surface, everything looked perfect: a stable home, shared friends, and a life that others envied. I trusted her completely and considered my best friend, Salman, like a brother. Together, we shared years of memories, laughter, and support. The first warning signs were subtle. Ayesha began spending more time on her phone, becoming secretive about her whereabouts and acting distant. Salman, too, started showing strange behavior, avoiding conversations, making excuses, and acting nervously when Ayesha's name came up. I tried to rationalize it at first, convincing myself that I was overthinking. But deep down, I felt the gnawing unease of suspicion. One evening, my suspicions led me to take action. I discreetly reviewed messages on Ayesha's phone and discovered something that shattered my world: explicit texts between her and Salman. They were intimate, flirtatious, and detailed plans to meet secretly. My worst nightmare had come true. The two people I loved and trusted most had betrayed me together. Shock, anger, and heartbreak overwhelmed me. But I knew I needed to act strategically. Acting impulsively would only give them more power. I decided to gather evidence meticulously: screenshots, messages, call logs, and subtle recordings that proved their affair beyond any doubt. Every lie, every secret meeting, every betrayal was documented. Once I had undeniable proof, I confronted them both separately. Ayesha tried to justify her actions, claiming unhappiness and excitement as excuses. Salman was defensive, attempting to rationalize his betrayal of both friendship and trust. I listened calmly, recording every word. Their excuses meant nothing. The evidence spoke louder than any rationalization. I knew that exposing them publicly would be the ultimate form of accountability. I shared the proof with mutual friends, family, and others whose opinions mattered to them. The reactions were immediate. Shock, disappointment, and whispers spread quickly. Their reputations crumbled, and the facade they had built for years fell apart in an instant. Next, I filed for divorce. With the evidence I had meticulously collected, the legal process was straightforward. The court ruled decisively in my favor. Ayesha lost claims to shared assets, property, and financial leverage. Salman faced social and personal consequences for his betrayal as well. The nuclear revenge was complete, not fueled by rage, but by calculated strategy and undeniable truth. After the divorce, I disappeared from both of their lives. I moved to a new city, changed my routines, and focused entirely on rebuilding my life. I didn't respond to apologies, pleas, or attempts at reconciliation. Silence became my most powerful tool, the ultimate statement that betrayal has consequences. Months later, I saw the results of my actions. Ayesha and Salman were isolated socially, their relationships with friends and family strained, and their reputations irreparably damaged. The thrill they had sought came at an unbearable cost. For me, the emotional journey was painful, but ultimately liberating. Betrayal leaves deep scars, but reclaiming control of your life, exposing the truth, and enforcing accountability provides closure that anger alone cannot achieve. The hardest lesson I learned is this: trust, once broken, cannot be restored by apologies or excuses. When someone you love betrays you in the deepest way possible, strategic action, evidence, and silence can provide the ultimate justice. Cheating wife exposed with her best friend. Divorce filed. Nuclear revenge delivered. And in the silence that followed, I finally found peace, dignity, and closure.